RV life is all about adventure and freedom, but that dream can turn into a nightmare if you skip routine maintenance. One small mistake, like a tire blowout or brake failure, can leave you stranded or stuck with costly repairs. In this video, we're revealing the 20 most common maintenance mistakes RVers make and how you can easily avoid them. Let's get rolling. Before parking your RV, a thorough site inspection is essential yet often overlooked. This simple precaution can prevent costly damages, safety hazards, and vacation headaches. Take a few minutes to walk the entire site before committing. Look upward for low-hanging branches that could scrape your roof or damage air conditioners. Check ground conditions, especially after rain, as soggy terrain can leave you stuck or create leveling challenges. Assess the site's slope. Significant inclines affect leveling, which impacts appliance function and comfort. If slightly uneven, leveling blocks or stabilizer jacks can resolve the issue, but extreme slopes may require finding another spot. Verify clearance for slide-outs by measuring the space between your RV and obstacles like trees, posts, or picnic tables. These elements might seem distant until you extend your slides, potentially causing damage. Inspect for ground hazards including exposed roots, sharp rocks, broken glass, or hidden holes that could damage tires or create tripping hazards. Note utility connections. Ensure water, electric, and sewer hookups are functioning and within reach of your RV's systems. Consider sun exposure and wind direction for comfort. Sites without shade can become uncomfortably hot, while those too exposed might make awnings unusable in windy conditions. This 5-minute inspection can save hours of frustration and thousands in repair costs. Experienced RVers know that proper site assessment is the foundation of a trouble-free camping experience. Properly leveling your RV isn't just about comfort, it's essential for protecting your investment and ensuring systems function correctly. When parked on uneven ground, absorption refrigerators can malfunction or suffer permanent damage as they rely on gravity to circulate coolant. This seemingly minor oversight can lead to expensive repairs or replacements. An unlevel RV creates daily inconveniences beyond appliance issues. Sleeping at awkward angles, walking on tilted floors, and experiencing rocking motions whenever someone moves can quickly turn a relaxing getaway into an uncomfortable experience. More concerning is the uneven stress placed on your RV's frame, which can cause structural damage over time. The proper leveling process begins with selecting the flattest available spot. Use bubble levels or electronic leveling systems placed centrally in your RV to accurately assess the situation. For low side adjustments, securely position leveling blocks under wheels before driving onto them. Remember that stabilizer jacks are designed to reduce movement, not for leveling. Using them incorrectly can damage both the jacks and your RV's frame. Always level with blocks first, then deploy jacks only after achieving a balanced position. After making adjustments, recheck your levels in multiple locations to ensure your RV is properly balanced. This 5-minute procedure protects your investment, enhances comfort, and ensures appliances function as designed, making it one of the most important steps in setting up camp. Connecting your RV to electrical power isn't as simple as plug and play. It requires careful verification and protective equipment to prevent costly damage in dangerous situations. Understanding your RV's electrical system is essential for safe operation at any campground. RVs typically use either 30 amp or 50 amp service, which are not interchangeable without proper adapters. Mismatched connections can cause immediate problems like tripped breakers and blown fuses, or more serious issues like damaged appliances and electrical fires. When sensitive electronics experience voltage fluctuations, repair costs can quickly mount into thousands of dollars. Always use a quality surge protector rated specifically for your RV's amperage. This small investment protects your entire electrical system from unpredictable power surges, reverse polarity, and other potentially damaging electrical issues at campgrounds. Before connecting, inspect the power pedestal for damage like burnt outlets or exposed wiring. Use a voltage meter to verify the correct amperage and stable power. If using an adapter to connect different amperage systems, like a 50 amp RV to a 30 amp pedestal, understand you'll need to limit power consumption accordingly. Never substitute regular household extension cords, which cannot handle RV power demands and create fire hazards. Instead, use only heavy-duty cords designed specifically for RV use. After connecting, test the system gradually by turning on appliances one at a time. Any flickering lights or unusual sounds indicate a problem requiring immediate disconnection and troubleshooting. This careful approach to electrical connections protects both your investment and your safety while ensuring reliable power throughout your stay. Properly chocking your RV wheels is a critical safety measure that prevents potentially catastrophic accidents. This simple step, often overlooked by both new and experienced RVers, can mean the difference between a relaxing vacation and a dangerous situation involving a multi-ton vehicle in uncontrolled motion. Even on seemingly level ground, RVs can begin rolling with minimal provocation. Their substantial weight means that once movement begins, manually stopping an RV becomes virtually impossible. This risk increases significantly when unhitching from a tow vehicle, as the weight redistribution can trigger unexpected movement. Always use purpose-built wheel chocks designed specifically for RVs, not bricks, logs, or other improvised solutions that can slip or crumble under pressure. Quality chocks should be positioned both in front of and behind wheels, creating a secure cradle that prevents movement in either direction. For tandem axle trailers, specialized X-chocks that fit between tire pairs provide additional stability. The proper chocking sequence is crucial. Place chocks before unhitching from your tow vehicle or before retracting leveling jacks on motorhomes. After positioning chocks firmly against tires, verify their effectiveness by attempting to move the RV slightly. Weather conditions increase chocking importance. Strong wind gusts can push against the broadside of an RV with surprising force, potentially overcoming the parking brake on motorhomes or moving trailers despite their tongue jacks. Consider chocking a non-negotiable step in your setup routine, regardless of terrain or stay duration. This simple habit protects your investment, prevents property damage, and most importantly, keeps you and others safe from the dangers of an unsecured RV. Properly stabilizing your RV is a crucial setup step that many owners overlook, resulting in an uncomfortable boat-like rocking experience whenever someone moves inside. This constant motion isn't just annoying. It can lead to significant structural damage over time as cabinets loosen, seams stress, and frames twist under repeated shifting. The key distinction many RVers miss is that leveling and stabilizing serve different purposes. Leveling addresses the horizontal position of your RV, while stabilization minimizes movement after your level. One doesn't replace the other. Both are essential for a proper setup. Begin by ensuring your RV is completely level before addressing stabilization. Once level, deploy the stabilizer jacks at each corner, being careful not to lift the RV off its wheels or leveling system. Stabilizer jacks are designed to prevent movement, not bear weight. On soft ground, place sturdy jack pads underneath to prevent sinking and maintain stability throughout your stay. For travel trailers and fifth wheels, consider additional stabilization methods like X-chocks between tandem wheels or tripod stabilizers under the tongue or rear bumper. These supplementary supports dramatically reduce the front-to-back movement that's particularly noticeable in longer rigs. After deploying all stabilization equipment, test the effectiveness by walking through your RV. If you still notice significant movement, make minor adjustments until the rocking sensation diminishes. Throughout your stay, periodically check your stabilization system, especially after heavy rain when the ground may soften. This simple step transforms your camping experience from a wobbly, disruptive environment to a solid, home-like atmosphere while protecting your valuable investment from unnecessary wear and structural fatigue, making it well worth the extra few minutes during setup. Properly connecting your RV to campground water seems straightforward, but skipping one critical device, a water pressure regulator, can lead to devastating consequences for your home on wheels. Campground water pressure varies dramatically, sometimes exceeding 100 pounds per square inch, while most RVs are designed to handle only 40 to 60 pounds per square inch. This discrepancy creates significant risk when connecting directly to campground water supplies. Without regulation, excessive pressure can burst pipes, blow out seals, damage expensive appliances, and cause catastrophic flooding that ruins floors, furniture, and structural components. Installing a pressure regulator is simple yet vital. First, inspect your freshwater hose for damage and ensure you're using a proper drinking water safe hose. Attach the regulator directly to the campground spigot, not to your RV. Then connect your hose between the regulator and your RV's city water inlet. Turn on the water slowly and check for leaks before confirming steady, consistent flow from inside faucets. For enhanced protection, use a gauge-type regulator that displays the actual manual pressure and install a water filter between the regulator and your RV to improve water quality. Inspect connections regularly, especially after temperature changes, and always turn off the water when leaving your campsite for extended periods. Many RVers have learned this lesson the hard way, returning from day trips to find their rigs flooded from burst pipes. The aftermath isn't just financially devastating, with repairs potentially costing thousands, but emotionally stressful as repairs can take weeks. Don't compromise on this essential equipment. A quality water pressure regulator costs far less than water damage repairs and provides crucial protection for your investment. Propane powers many essential RV systems, from cooking and heating to refrigeration and hot water. Yet many RVers overlook routine propane leak checks, creating potentially life-threatening situations for themselves and their families. Even tiny propane leaks pose serious dangers. This highly flammable gas can silently accumulate inside your RV's confined space, creating perfect conditions for fires or explosions if ignited by something as simple as a light switch spark. Additionally, leaking propane can displace oxygen and lead to carbon monoxide poisoning, particularly dangerous when camping in cold weather with windows closed. The most common sources of propane leaks include aging hoses that crack over time, connections that loosen during travel, damaged regulators, and improperly closed valves. While some leaks are large enough to detect by smell, thanks to the distinctive odor added to propane, many smaller leaks go unnoticed until they create dangerous conditions. Performing regular leak checks takes just minutes. Apply a commercial leak detection solution or simple dish soap mixed with water to all propane connections, fittings, and hoses. If bubbles form, you've identified a leak requiring immediate attention. Modern RVers can also install propane leak detectors that provide continuous monitoring, an excellent layer of protection for peace of mind. When you detect a leak, immediately turn off the main propane valve and have the system serviced by a qualified technician. Never attempt complex propane repairs yourself, as improper work can create worse hazards than the original leak. This simple maintenance routine isn't just about protecting your investment, it could mean the difference between life and death. Make propane checks a mandatory part of your RV setup process. Setting up your RV's sewer hose correctly is a crucial maintenance task that many campers, particularly beginners, overlook. While it may not be the most glamorous aspect of RV living, proper sewer connections prevent messy, hazardous situations that can quickly ruin a camping trip. The fundamental principle of effective waste management is gravity. Your sewer hose must maintain a consistent downward slope from your RV to the campground's sewer connection. Without this slope, waste accumulates in low points, creating clogs, backups, and pressure that can force connections apart at the worst possible moment. Begin your setup with a thorough inspection of the hose itself, looking for cracks, punctures, or worn areas that could fail during use. Replace damaged hoses immediately. This is never an area to compromise on quality. Invest in a proper sewer hose support system rather than simply laying the hose on the ground. These supports not only maintain the necessary downward slope, but also protect your hose from ground abrasion that shortens its lifespan. The support should elevate the hoses beginning near your RV and gradually slope downward to the campground connection. Secure both ends with appropriate fittings at the RV outlet and the campground sewer inlet. Many experienced RVers use additional locking rings or hose clamps for extra security beyond the standard bayonet fittings. Before dumping tanks, perform a simple leak test by releasing a small amount of gray water first. This lower pressure flow helps identify connection problems before releasing black tank contents. These simple precautions prevent unsanitary spills, extend equipment life, and maintain positive relationships with neighboring campers, making this unglamorous task well worth the extra attention. One of the most common yet easily preventable RV mistakes involves the water heater, a vital system that provides the comfort of hot showers and clean dishes while camping. This simple oversight can lead to expensive repairs and significant inconvenience during your travels. The critical mistake? Operating your RV water heater when the tank is empty. This seemingly minor error can destroy your heating element within minutes, particularly when using electric mode. The heating element requires water immersion to dissipate heat properly. Without it, the element quickly overheats and burns out, requiring complete replacement. This issue frequently occurs during three common scenarios: when first setting up at a campsite before filling the system, after winterizing when the system has been drained, or following maintenance procedures. Many RVers accidentally flip the wrong switch or forget to verify the tank contains water before activating the heater. To protect your water heater, always follow this simple verification process before turning it on. First, ensure your freshwater system is pressurized and functioning. Then open a hot water tap until water flows steadily without air bubbles or sputtering. This confirms your heater tank is full. Only after confirming water flow should you activate the water heater, checking that it's in the appropriate mode, propane or electric, for your current situation. Consider adding a warning label near your water heater switches as a reminder, especially if multiple people operate your RV. For dual mode heaters, clearly mark which switch controls electric versus propane operation to prevent confusion. This 30-second check can save you hundreds in repair costs and prevent the disappointment of discovering you have no hot water in the middle of your camping trip. Ensuring all vents and windows are properly secured before driving your RV is one of the most overlooked yet crucial safety steps. This simple oversight can lead to surprisingly severe consequences when traveling at highway speeds. When your RV moves down the highway, it generates powerful wind forces that can catch partially open windows or vents like sails. The resulting pressure can shatter glass, tear vent covers completely off the roof, or cause other structural damage that transforms a pleasant vacation into a costly repair emergency. The consequences extend beyond just the immediate damage. Broken windows create safety hazards from flying glass, allow water intrusion that can cause electrical issues and mold, and compromise your RV's security. A simple bathroom roof vent left partially open can snap off entirely when caught by highway winds, potentially causing damage to other vehicles. Create a comprehensive pre-departure checklist that includes physically checking every window, vent, and skylight, not just visually scanning them. Ensure windows are not only closed, but fully latched and locked. Pay special attention to bathroom and kitchen vents on the roof, as these are particularly vulnerable to wind damage. Consider investing in aerodynamic vent covers that provide additional protection even if you accidentally leave a vent slightly open. These covers can maintain airflow when parked while preventing damage during transit. Perform a final exterior walk-around inspection immediately before departure, checking all potential openings. This 5-minute routine can prevent damages that might cost hundreds of dollars to repair and save you from the frustration of travel delays or interior water damage. The small effort of securing all openings protects your investment and ensures your camping experience remains enjoyable rather than stressful. One of the most common yet easily preventable mistakes RV owners make is using a regular garden hose instead of a drinking water safe hose for their freshwater system. This seemingly minor decision can have significant consequences for both your health and your camping experience. Standard garden hoses are manufactured with materials not intended for potable water. They often contain harmful chemicals including lead, BPA, and phthalates that can leach into your water supply, especially when exposed to heat and sunlight. These non-food grade materials can introduce toxins, creating a serious health risk for you and your family. Beyond chemical concerns, garden hoses frequently harbor bacteria, mold, and algae, particularly when improperly stored or used for multiple purposes. This microbial contamination can cause gastrointestinal issues ranging from mild discomfort to severe illness. Additionally, garden hoses typically impart that distinctive garden hose taste to water, an unpleasant quality you'll notice in everything from morning coffee to drinking water. The solution is simple. Invest in a white drinking water safe hose specifically designed for RV use. These hoses are clearly labeled as potable and manufactured from FDA-approved food-grade materials that prevent chemical leaching and resist bacterial growth. For maximum safety, store your drinking water hose separately from other utility hoses, particularly sewer hoses, to prevent cross-contamination. After each trip, drain the hose completely and store it in a clean, dedicated storage container away from direct sunlight. Consider adding an inline water filter at the campground spigot connection for additional protection against sediment and contaminants in unfamiliar water sources. This extra layer of filtration improves both safety and taste. This small investment in the right equipment protects your family's health and ensures your camping experience remains enjoyable without water-related concerns. Regular maintenance is the cornerstone of safe, enjoyable RV travel, yet it's often overlooked in the excitement of hitting the road. This oversight can transform a dream vacation into a roadside nightmare when critical systems fail miles from the nearest service center. Comprehensive pre-trip inspections protect both your investment and your safety. While it might be tempting to skip these checks, especially for short weekend getaways, even minor mechanical issues can escalate quickly when your vehicle is carrying your living quarters. Begin with a thorough tire inspection, not just a quick visual assessment. Check tire pressure with a quality gauge, adjusting to the manufacturer's recommended PSI, which often differs from the maximum pressure stamped on the tire. Examine sidewalls for cracks or bulges and inspect tread for uneven wear patterns that might indicate alignment problems. Don't forget the often neglected spare tire. Brake system checks are equally crucial. Test brake function before departing, listening for unusual noises. Verify fluid levels are appropriate and inspect lines for corrosion or leaks. For towables, ensure the brake controller remains properly calibrated. Fluid levels serve as vital indicators of your RV's health. Check engine oil, transmission fluid, coolant, power steering fluid, and windshield washer fluid. Low levels often signal developing problems that are much easier to address before they cause significant damage. Verify all lighting systems work properly, not just headlights but brake lights, turn signals, and marker lights that enhance visibility to other drivers. Inspect belts and hoses for cracks or wear, and test your propane system for leaks using a soapy water solution around connections. Creating a systematic pre-trip inspection routine takes just 30 minutes, but can prevent the frustration, expense, and potential danger of roadside breakdowns. This small investment of time delivers invaluable peace of mind throughout your journey. Avoiding these maintenance mistakes means more time enjoying the open road and less time dealing with breakdowns. Have you made any of these mistakes before? Let us know in the comments. Your tips could really help fellow RVers. And before you go, make sure to check out our next video for more essential RV tips and advice. Keep your adventures smooth and stress-free. Click on the next video and keep rolling.